Hey guys, Rick Shaw here again. Another beautiful day here in the Philippines. We got a hazy sky today, and it's a beautiful day. We got a nice little breeze. It's cooler than it has been. We've had some pretty hot days, but my wife had closed all the windows upstairs because of a rain a week ago, and I never got up there to open them, so the house was stifling, just sweat that night with the fan. I was even thinking, damn, we have to get an air conditioner. And then I went up there to put some stuff up there. We don't use the upstairs, so I was storing some stuff up there. We got a mice problem again. The neighbors in the back, the mice are coming in, and so I wanted to make sure there was not a mess that they could hide in. And I got up there and all the windows are shut. It was stifling up there, so I got all the windows and doors open again, and we're getting a nice breeze going through the house now. Last night the sleeping wasn't too bad. Still got this stupid stomach trouble thing going on this last few nights. Just walking up and down the street with this. I wish it would clear up. But it is what it is. I just saw a thing on the news in the States that they're pulling the guard out of Washington, D.C. I'm glad. I think these people that are rioting and looting, it's just ridiculous to me. I mean, what I'm seeing on the videos that I'm watching, and even on the news, it's rabble-rousers. I mean, they're getting in there and they're rousing these people up to damage things. I saw them damaging national monuments. What the heck is that for? Give me a break. I for one, personally, the good thing I'm not a National Guard. I'd start shooting some of these guys. I'm serious. It's just too much. They need to clean these out. I know they made this Antifa terrorist organization. Go get them. Weed these people out. If they don't like it, they hate this country, they don't like it, hey, maybe Soros can get them a boat and they can go to some other place and tear it apart. Quit tearing my country up. It's just a stinking mess, and I'm fed up with even watching it. I watch a little bit on the Facebook. I don't watch the main news media. To me, it's just ridiculous. You get these guys on here talking. I don't know, like this Kumo guy on MSNBC and all this stuff. And, these people, they're not news people anymore. They're just trying to make you think their way. And to me, it's absolutely stupid. I'm tired of watching it all. I noticed that a lot of places that are more conservative, none of this stuff is happening. A lot of my brothers from where I used to live, they're out there protecting businesses with their guns. News media won't show that they're standing shoulder to shoulder with some black folks, protecting things. They don't want to show that. It was like years ago when they had this thing on about catching these Mexicans at the border, and they showed this little boy little Mexican boy in a cage. It looked like he was in a cage. But then when they go back, and somebody else had a picture of the cameraman taking that, it was just like a little fence thing that he was behind. He wasn't in a cage. So the news media is trying to set this narrative, against what's going on. Still, I hear people talking about, this is all Trump's fault, blah, 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 blah. Well, something, the guy ain't been there that long. How could all of a sudden, everything gets loaded on him? It's his fault. I'm not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it. I don't like, personally, any politicians. Hi. Okay, well, I can't get it now. Get Mom to turn it off. But, they're just throwing everything on this guy. And personally, myself, I think it's ridiculous. It is. I don't personally like any of the political parties. I think, I saw a funny thing on there. They said politics. Poly meaning many and ticks meaning a blood-sucking thing. So that's what politics is to me. I mean, they need to get a lot of these people out of there. And you look at California, it's just insane out there. I remember I got into a little run-in with the law, and they're going to arrest me. Okay, no problem. I could beat the case, that's for sure. But while I was being arrested, this cop tripped me. I was in handcuffs. I was going to the car, not resisting at all. I'm talking to the guys, and this little guy with little man's disease, this little ruffian, he tripped me, threw me face first in the ground. I was completely scraped up and started hollering, "Quit resisting, quit resisting." this is their mantra. So a lot of these cops, as far as I'm concerned, I'd like to see them gone. You know, they're just revenue generators. I lived in a small town where the cops were local. We knew them all. They knew we had one fella. He was kind of a little crazy guy, and he went in the bank with a note. He was robbing the bank, and he put a note up to the cashier, and they gave him $5. He went back over to the bar to get a beer. And police later went and got him.
Can you turn off the flash?
No, I don't. I can't do that right now. I'm not going to do that. You guys turn it on. You figure it out, okay? But you know, the cops went and got him, made him pay the $5 back. You know, so it's a local policing. They know the people. You know, here they had a guy. All the people around knew him. They brought a military man in. You know, he was standing there. He had his arms out. You know, they could have grabbed him for a couple of minutes. No, because it was a foreign military guy or police from some other area. They didn't know the guy, even though all the neighbors around were saying, you know, don't, he's a little bit nutty, blah, blah, blah. Don't do this to him. And they wound up shooting him anyway, and they killed the guy. You know, this kind of policing is, it definitely needs to go. I for one, say all these police departments just disband them all and bring in local sheriffs. Bring in elected sheriffs from your area. I know the people that the cops are in our area had to live there. They weren't allowed to come from 20 miles away. They had to live right in that area, so they knew people. And they, you know, they had a car too, but you'd see them walking around. You know, kind of like Andy of Mayberry type thing. You know, and I knew a lot of the cops there, good people. And that's what we need. Whenever there was trouble, when you'd go into these big areas where they got the big police forces, all they're going to do is they're going to pull you over for something. They're not going to pull you over and say, hey, you got a light out, which our local cops would have done. They're going to know, they're going to cite you for it. And then they're going to go start looking around your vehicle. Oh, you know, that tire's a little thin. Boom, another ticket. That's a revenue. By the time you're done with these guys, you got $500-600 of your money is gone. And you go into court, and that judge, he's on the side of the cop. That's just the way it is. They're going to go with the cop. You're not going to get out of it. You're going to pay. You're going to pay or you're going to go to jail. So, you know, I could see them disbanded. But this stuff with the guard coming in, I think that was absolutely necessary. I hate to see anything like that, but these people are just going hog wild. You know, you got people that look like they're doing pretty well and they're looting and stealing. You know, it's insane to me. You know, I may not be too happy with the government, but you know what? I'm not going to go smash and break things. You know, I'm just not. But, you know, these police, the one thing that really got me was there was a heavy-set black fellow, and he was with a line of protesters, and he was talking to the cops like, hey, guys, you know, blah, 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 and he's going on about how he don't like this and that, and the two of the cops just ran up, hit him with a big thing of mace, drug him out of the crowd. Personally, that crowd should have went in there and just got a hold of him to get him away. They were spraying most of them with mace, and this is something, I didn't see it on national TV, I saw it on a film from a YouTube video. I've had people say, oh yeah, you believe in that YouTube crap. Well, wait a minute, that's news. You know, how come that's not on the mainstream news? They're not going to show that because it doesn't fit their narrative. Hey, Mr. Frisbee man, good face. But we're sitting here, we got, oh, good flight, mister. He's my little Frisbee buddy. We picked up a few of them, but the good ones, here, fly back. We had some good Frisbees, 3 of them that the good ones disappeared. I don't know if they went down the sewer or what, but they would fly really nice. We got this other Frisbee that I bought. I don't know where they put it, but if you throw it, it constantly turns. It does this while it's flying. I don't know how they figured that Frisbee out, but it's a cool Frisbee. We've been having fun with that one, but trying to keep these kids busy, you know. I haven't been making too many videos, but there's my little handsome guy, got his nice haircut. We all went and got our hairdos done with our favorite. They got their haircut lady that they only want one lady to cut their hair, so we finally got them over there. Like I say, things are loosening up. You can go anywhere in the province. You still need to get a hold of PMP if you want to leave the province. We'll find out if we can go down and check on our house down in Batangas. Hopefully we can. But like I say, it seems to be loosening up everywhere. You know, people are going around. I see a lot of people without the masks. You know, I still think this whole thing was nothing more than a regular flu season. Actually, a very mild flu season. and they keep coming up with more numbers of, hey, the people are, there's 1,000 dead in the whole of the Philippines. Well, they won't tell you who they are. They won't tell you that they're 95 years old and had cancer. It's stupid. And then the test, the guy who did the test, he was even saying it's not designed for this, and that's the test they're using. I don't know. Plus, they're getting a lot from China that they're having all these false positives. So they're still running with this thing, with this virus thing. I don't want to say it because they'll catch me and shut me off. I know my Facebook they've shut down numerous times. But there's my precious little dolly. Hi, precious. Well, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to get my beautiful little dolly to finish it off. Can you take care of it for me? I'm done. Sit.
Rickshaw out.
Thank you. And what about you, mister?
Rickshaw.
Thank you. All right, guys. You all take care, and don't forget to pray for each other. Bye.